Hi, Jim Blotchick of the Benefits Group here, and we're here to talk about your FSA, Flexible Spending Account. What is that? Well, that is the ability, or it's the program that Endless Mountains Health System has put in place that allows you to take deductions from your paycheck on a pre-tax basis and use to cover medical expenses tax-free. So it's a great benefit. This document that you see on the screen is on the Bernie portal, and so you can review it later. What's the eligible expenses you may reimburse from your healthcare for medical expenses for medical care only, and it's you or anyone in your family. The annual contribution may not exceed $27.50, and so that's how much you can set aside into your plan. This year with Endless Mountains Health System. Many of you use it. I think there's around 60 that use it, and it's really a great benefit to have. And so you might say, well, why would I want to do this? Well, if you're on a maintenance medication, if you know you take a drug every month and it costs you a $60 copay, well, you could set aside the dollars in your FSA, and that would allow you to pay for those medications tax free. So it's almost Uncle Sam has helped covering the cost of that medication, and it's a really wonderful benefit. Now, whatever you elect to set aside is the total amount that you have available. So it's available day one. So if you elected that $100 a month, and you'd have $1,200 in your account that could be used to cover your deductible or copays or dental or vision or whatever. Even if you don't have the dental or vision insurance, it doesn't matter. Those dollars can be used for qualifying medical expenses. And you might say, well, what do I need to do? Well, just elect into the plan. If you are in the plan, you need to elect in every year. It is an annual election. If you don't elect, you're automatically disenrolled. So, and you're only allowed to carry over up to $500 from your account. It used to be if you didn't use it, you lost it. So use it or lose it. Well, that doesn't apply anymore. You do have a carryover provision, which allows up to $500 in your account to be carried over to the next year. And so again, it's those qualifying expenses. Can you change your election? Unfortunately, you are restricted from changing your election until the next plan year. So if you elect it into the plan, that will continue to be deducted from your account as long as you're employed in the Endless Mountains Health System. So this just kind of gives you an idea of, what is the effect of making the deduction, or taking in the plan. So this just talks about, what happens if you actually just applied $1,000 into the plan, and instead of paying for it after tax, paying for it before tax. And actually you can see that in this example, based on this tax rate that somebody's in, 12%, not a high one, but still that's an extra it's over almost $200 in your pay for the year. That's a lot of money. So anyway, you don't, 196.50 there. Somebody did the math for me. I didn't notice. But so that's what it's worked. And here's a worksheet that's on the site as well. You can print it off. How much do I think I'm going to spend in these types of things? And it gives you an idea. Well, does it make sense for me to elect into the FSA? And I'd say most of you it probably does. Oh, by the way, we are changing our administrator this year. We had some significant problems with the old administrator, and the hospital has used this administrator for some other services, and it's worked really well. And we're happy to say we are changing because the service that was being offered by the old administrator just was lackluster, poor, or beyond poor. It was causing some major issues for many people, plus for Paula and our team. And so we are making a change. Is also a built-in benefits card or a MasterCard that you can use at point of service that accesses the full amount of whatever you've elected to be able to, if you're at the pharmacy here at the hospital or another pharmacy and you swipe it, It'll pull it right from your account. You don't have to write a check. You don't have to pull money out of, out of your pocket, and it'll adjudicate into the IRS system. Although if you read through this piece, you're going to see sometimes you need to substantiate the thing, the purchase, and so they might ask for a copy of the receipt, and you can certainly take. There's different ways to submit it to BAS, and we'll give you further information on that when it gets to that point. But if you use your card for an expense that cannot be automatically substantiated at the point of sale, the merchant will be paid the expense, but you must provide documentation to verify the purchase is an appropriate expense. Now understand, and it's FSA, not the HRA. Understand, this is not a BAS requirement. It's actually an IRS requirement, Internal Revenue Service. So internal, and this just talks about what is appropriate substantiation, excuse me. And so you can read through that. So anyway, this document as well is online. Just click it, read it further. And last, I just want to review the plan highlights. So again, you're allowed to put in $27.50 in a year. Divide that by 26 pays. It's a little over $100 a pay. There's no minimum limit. Claim filing deadline for terminated employees is 90 days after you left. You can file to get into your dollars. We do have carryover. So we talked about that, right? You can carry over up to 500 to the next plan year. You have up till October 31st, 90 days from the end of the plan year to submit for the prior plan year to get your money. And then website and login information here, My Enroll tells you. So again, we're doing this through the portal, but this is another way. You'll see this link is available through Bernie Portal. You'll be able to click on it and go in, claim submission. So, and this talks about that. And again, this paperwork is available. Our customer service, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And there's an email link, and there's certainly a 800 phone link. And lastly, note, if you wish to file claims for expenses incurred on or behalf of your dependents, those dependents, including your spouse, must be identified in the enrollment form. The enrollment form is on Bernie Portal. You'll complete it there. And understand, though, so if you said, well, they're not on my health insurance, doesn't matter. So we'll need that information to capture to make sure if you want to submit, let's just assume I only have single employee, my spouse has coverage elsewhere, but you want to include them on your FSA here, not a problem. You're allowed to do that. Or I don't have health insurance here, but I want the FSA. You can do that too. But you just need to make sure that you complete the form properly. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get submit reimbursements requests for them or use the card for them legally. Hopefully this answers your questions. Again, if you have any questions, call our office, 570-586-1859, and somebody will help you. We appreciate everything. We hope you have a great rest of your summer, or if you're watching this in the winter, I hope you have a great winter. So anyway, have a great day. Thanks a lot, and take care.